Hello everybody and welcome back to Tales of Vesperia. I am MugiwaraJM, and let's continue. We have a skit to do first.
I was okay with taking out bad people on my own. I couldn't tell the others. Not before with Estelle, and not now. I gotta face up to the choices I've made. It's been weighing on Carol too. Who knows what'll happen to brave Vesperia?
Yeah, he acted, he killed Virgo before Vesperia formed, and now he killed Cumore. So when we last left off, Yuri murdered yet another corrupt member of the Empire, and then all shit broke loose. And I think brave Vesperia feels pretty disorganized, divided. All right, so let's continue, see where the story goes.
There you are, boy.
You sure have your own way of doing things, old man. Then again, I guess it's your only redeeming quality.
Hey, way to hurt a man's feelings. I've got a ton of redeeming qualities.
That's one list you can just keep to yourself.
I have to tell you, I was so surprised to find out that Belius was that beast. Sorry, I mean Entelikeia, was it?
Yeah, but it seems like the story about her engineering the Great War was a lie.
Probably just an excuse the Empire made up for them to invade Nordopolica.
Maybe, yeah. So is that the Don's grandson? How'd he end up here anyway?
This idiot got fed false information by Leviathan's Claw and acted without thinking.
I heard that an ally of the Don's had been captured by a monster, and I thought I'd come to save him. And then, I heard that the monster possessed Apatheia, so...
They said that Belius had been captured?
Apparently that's what Leviathan's Claw said. So they went down there with the hunting blades to kill the monster.
And that monster was actually Belius. So even though you got the Apatheia, the ally you were supposed to save ended up dying.
Yeah.
You need to learn to take things slower. Check your information before you rush out all ready for battle.
Damn it! What the hell do you know?
Things like this happen, I guess. Having the Don for a grandfather puts a lot of pressure on the boy.
Anyone with a grandfather like that would be expected to work their butt off, yeah.
Everyone expects too much of him. So he works hard not to let anyone down. And then things like this happen.
Palestrale's not going to be too happy about this, even if he didn't have any choice but to fight. I doubt they'll take that for an excuse.
That Nats guy should forgive us, I think.
That would be nice, but Nats isn't the Duce. It's the others in the guild we have to worry about.
Well, I don't know how to get out of this mess. For now, I'm going to take him to see the Don. Take the ship to Dongrest as soon as it's working again, would you?
Gotcha.
I actually do know how to get out of this, but an eye for an eye. It's a matter between guilds, after all.
How's the ship heading?
Apparently we're being pushed north by the current.
I see. Sorry for making you come all the way out here with us.
Don't worry about it. This was my plan from the beginning anyway.
Well, I'm happy that we've got someone who knows how to pilot a ship, but you've got to go treasure hunting to get your memory back, right?
That's okay. I'm just gonna take it easy. Life's longer than a bright red eel's ear or a slimy eel's body.
Well, that's better than living life fast and recklessly.
Besides, it ain't bad being here with you, Yuri.
I'm glad to hear that.
When I think about that, I start feeling like maybe my past doesn't really matter.
But that doesn't mean you're gonna quit searching for your memories, does it?
I'd like to know more about my grandfather, so I can figure out what I'm going to do in the future, and how I should think about the name Ifri.
I see. Then I guess you can't stay with us forever, huh?
But I've realized that there are many more good things when I'm with others than when I'm by myself. So, when my memory returns, I'd like to travel with all of you again.
Yeah, if we get the chance, that might not be a bad idea.
When that time comes, maybe Judy can also.
I don't know. Judy has her own reasons for not being able to be with us. I hope your reasons haven't changed by then, though.
Yeah.
Oh, Yuri. Yuri!
What's the matter? You look more serious than usual.
Yeah, I was just thinking about how hard it is to put a guild together. I thought things might go okay since I was with you guys, but...
Have you lost faith in your ability to lead the guild?
No, not at all! I'm working as hard as I can.
All right, then I'll borrow from your attitude and do the best I can too.
Hey, Yuri, can I ask you something?
Yeah?
Is it true that you killed Rago and Cumor?
It's true.
How could you keep that from me?
I kept meaning to tell you. I'm sorry.
Even though I think it's bad. You don't regret killing them, do you?
Yeah, I don't.
I just don't know. Flynn and Estelle were trying to bring them to justice, too. Did you really have to kill them?
I think there are some things that you have to do. Even if they're a crime, someone has to do them. Even if it means taking the blame.
Maybe so, but even still.
I just did what had to be done. You shouldn't force yourself to try to accept what I did.
Yeah.
So many things to deal with. I'm a little mixed up. Sorry for dragging you around, Repeat. Right. There's nothing else to be sorry about after all these years. Okay, so what should we start with? Before anything else, we'll need to have the ship moving. Does it look like it'll be okay?
Oh, well, it's pretty bad.
Jeez, this isn't usable at all.
Damn it. I can't believe that Judith was... Why was she with us in the first place? That dragon, Baul, right? It attacked us back in Heliord, didn't it?
You've got a good memory.
That's not the sort of thing I easily forget. Do you think they were going after Estelle back then? Yes, she knew. She knew about Estelle. You didn't already know that she was that dragon freak, did you?
Yeah.
Damn it, I can't believe you!
We all have our reasons for what we've done. You and Judy both.
You mean...
And me too, of course.
You mean Rago and Cumor? Huh. I don't care much about what happened to them. What you did may have been a crime, but if you ask me, though the severity of the crime may differ, there's no such thing as someone suspected without cause.
Are you saying the same goes for you?
Who knows? I mean, even that woman was...
Judy was a loyal member of our party. That's how it looked to me, at least.
Yeah, that's true, but if she had just shared what she knew about the Child of the Full Moon, and about the Entelekea, Estelle's problems might already have been solved by now.
It depends, doesn't it? Pharaoh told her she was poison after all.
You know, it's possible she knew where Pharaoh was from the very beginning.
Yeah, maybe so.
Either way, I'll never forgive her for breaking that Blastia.
Well then, if Judy comes back, you can feel free to beat her up.
She's not coming back.
I couldn't say. Can you see anything?
I don't see anything at all. After what happened to Belius, and with Judith breaking our Blastia and running away, I just don't know what to think anymore.
Oh yeah?
And then you went and cut your arm like that.
That was painful.
It's not funny.
But you healed me.
I couldn't just ignore you, could I? I can't just ignore someone who's injured in front of me.
So what are you all rattled about? Don't you remember? Belius said to take good care of your kind nature.
My power is the reason that the Entelekea hate me, isn't it?
What's with you being able to use magic without Blastia?
Even if I make an effort not to use my power on the Entelekea, to them, I'll still be evil. That's why Pharaoh was trying to kill me.
But Belius said you should try to meet Pharaoh, didn't she?
Yeah, in order to discover my destiny. But I wonder, is that really right? No, that can't be. I'm the one who'll decide my destiny.
Now you've got the idea.
I've finished making adjustments to the Blastia.
I've checked all the other parts too. Everything's ready.
That's great. We'll be able to use the boat again.
If you don't mind, I'd like to bring Harry back to Dongrist first.
We need to head to Dongrist too.
Right. We've got to deliver Bellius's Apatheia.
Why don't you let old Raven take care of that for you? What do you say?
We couldn't ask that of you.
Oh, that hurts. Still can't trust me after all we've been through, huh?
It wasn't a formal request, but I feel we should honor Bellius's dying wish. It would be unjust if we didn't deliver it.
Yeah. Besides, we're also at fault for Bellius ending up like she did. We've got to own up to what we've done. The Dawn also might know why everyone wants these Apatheias so badly.
He was trying to get his hands on one too, don't forget.
If we can learn more about the Apatheia, we might find out why Flynn's been using such extreme measures.
Well then, I'll make sure to set things up with the Dawn for you.
Really?
A wiser man than I once said, even chance acquaintances are decreed by destiny. If it's meant to be, I don't mind putting in the effort for brave Vesperia.
I'm going to meet with the Dawn too.
You too, Rita?
A lot has happened, and I get the feeling it's all connected to this Apatheia somehow. So...
It was the Dawn that told us to go find the Apatheia in the first place. He just might have something up his sleeve.
So Rita, you're with us as far as Dongrist?
I'm going to Dongrest too.
Because going with us is well, as long as you're piloting the ship. This works out well for us too.
It's not just that. I'm going because it sounds like there might be clues about my memory in Dongrest. Didn't you say that the Dawn in Dongrest was a friend of Eifried's?
Oh yeah, I was talking about how Eifried and the Dawn worked together when they fought the Empire.
Then the Dawn might be able to give me some clues about my memory.
Well, if that's the case, then let's travel together.
Jeez, that old geezer sure is popular. I hope he doesn't get so busy that he faints.
That only leaves Estelle.
I think she needs some time alone.
I agree.
I wonder when we'll see Judith again. Hey, once we've delivered the Apatheia, let's go see if we can find her.
That's not a bad idea. Besides, she broke the guild laws. And you know we can't just let that slide.
Right. At least not without hearing her reason.
But first up is Dongrest.
There'll be a stretch of beach along the southern edge of Tolbikia where we can lay anchor. I'd wager that'd put us as close to Dongrest as we could hope.
Okay, sounds like we've got our destination.
Oh, there's Dongrest.
This looks easy. Don't let him trip you up.
That last battle was sure fast. I wish all battles were that easy.
Easy? I don't know, I didn't feel much of anything. I wanted a little more action, you know?
Oh, you're a fan of getting beaten to a pulp while struggling to beat some crazed giant monster?
Ah, don't put it like that, old man. It's not struggling, it's fun. So much fun. The best part about a battle is its raw challenge.
It's raw challenge, huh? I kinda like the way that sounds.
Sorry, but I'd prefer to avoid the hard-fought battles. They're rough on these old bones.
But that makes it even more fun.
How's that?
That's for you to find out, old man.
Shit, how am I getting in?
You'll be gone soon enough.
Here comes a new step! Are you done already?
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get caught.
I will find a way to get through.
We will make our own way through.
We will create our own path to follow. You all are too into this.
Oh, right. There's a bridge there.
I'm gonna take this one with me and pay the Don a visit. These things usually take a while, so why not hang tight at the inn? I'll come over when I can.
Wait, can I come with you?
This is union business. Not sure you'll have much to talk about.
Actually, there's something else I wanted to ask.
Can it wait till you bring the Apathea with everybody else?
I'd rather ask it on my own.
If it's not too complicated, go and give it a try.
I can't make any promises, just so you know.
Thanks! I'll be right back, guys!
Do you think we could ask about the Apathea as well?
That qualifies as complicated.
You've got that right. Hey, wait up! Where do you think you're going?
I've been to this city before, I think.
That again?
Well, this city does have a history with Ifrid. It wouldn't have been strange for your grandfather to have come here.
That's true. I'm going to go ask around a bit.
Be careful that you don't end up like you did in Nordopolica or Mantake.
I know.
We'll be at the inn. All right.
Let's be good kids and wait for Uncle Raven at the inn. The town's quiet now, but it could get ugly quick.
Yeah, well, we've seen our fair share of ugliness.
Not like this we haven't. Do you think Palestrale is just gonna take Belius' death lying down?
The Don's grandson is wrapped up in this too. I guess they can't just let things slide. The guilds sure make a big deal about their rules and settling their scores.
Exactly.
What a pain. I don't get it at all.
We're kinda caught up in this ourselves, you know. Just be ready if things go bad.
I know.
There's a new shop here? My goodness, do I love this song. I may as well stay at the end because I can't find a new store.
Estelle and I will be resting in the inn. But I have to... We're going to get some rest. What about you, Yuri?
Yeah, I could use some time off my feet too.
Yuri, please wake up. Yuri!
Huh? Oh, I was really zonked out, huh?
Good morning, sleepyhead. Oh, it's more good afternoon now, ain't it?
Oh, hey, old man. You're back. What about Carol?
Haven't seen him since I left the Union. I reckon he's still there.
I hope he's okay.
Well, since the old man's back, does that mean everything's settled with the Union? Did you see the Don?
Well, about that. As soon as the Don heard what happened with Harry and Nordopolica, he left the Union.
By himself? That's not like him. Where did he go?
Well, and this is just my intuition, mind you, I think he's headed for Leviathan's Claw's compound, the Manor of the Wicked.
What?
But Jaeger is the head of Leviathan's Claw. That's so dangerous.
Well, I don't think Jaeger'd try anything against the Don. If they went up against the Union, they could lose all of their business for one.
So why did the Don go out there?
So, anyway, I'm sorry, but the Don's left the city.
Well then, should we go to Leviathan's Claw's compound?
You believe the old man's intuition?
If the Don's going up against Leviathan's Claw, we can't very well sit around and twiddle our thumbs. There's no guarantee the scum won't try to attack him.
Well, all right then. I'm not really one for waiting anyway.
Hattie still isn't back, huh? Then I guess we have no choice. We'll have to leave her behind. Estelle, will you wait here?
I'm going with you.
Estelle, don't overdo it. Are you sure you're up to this?
I am so tired of having this conversation with her. Like, as much, don't get me wrong, I like this game, but my one complaint is every single time they're about to do something, Estelle says, I'm going with you. No, don't you want to? It's too dangerous. How many fucking things has she been on with us? She'll be okay.
Yes, I'm absolutely fine.
Estelle.
So, you all know where the Manor of the Wicked is?
I figured you knew, old man. Aren't you coming with us?
Well, yeah, I guess I am.
Well then, it's decided. We'll just go pick up Carol and... What the...
It sounded from the direction of the bridge.
Uh-oh.
Let's go and see.
What's with all these people here?
Carol's over there.
The Don protected this city from the Empire. He protected our honor. Even if we're the only ones helping, we owe it to the Don to protect the city.
Hold your horses. Settle down, all of you. What's all this commotion?
We've heard that a group from Palestrale has been spotted near Heliord.
Their leader got killed thanks to a mistake of one of our own. It's only natural they'd want to talk about the incident.
Once they learn the Don's left town, things could get ugly. We must defend the city from them until Don returns.
You fools. If y'all weren't so eager to fight, Don wouldn't have had to leave in the first place. Soon as they learn there's fighting between guilds, don't you think the Knights are bound to stick their noses in our business again?
Dongrest is independent from the Empire. The Imperial Knights are in no place to tell us what to do.
The Friendship Treaty still ain't finalized yet, you know.
Yuri! Everyone! What do we do? This is gonna become a war between guilds if we don't do something! If only the Dawn were here.
They say that the Dawn may have gone to the Leviathan's Claw compound, the Manor of the Wicked.
What? Really?
Well, probably so.
We were about to see if we could go there. Want to come with us?
But there's a chance that the Dawn's not there, right?
Yeah, it was just the old man's intuition after all.
Hey, Kokla, thank you for the 10 bits. How much did I miss? Didn't you know you'd be streaming this today? I didn't either, and then I saw the update from Nintendo about the Metroid Prime 4, so now I don't feel as in a rush to do the Metroid Prime marathon, so I figured I'd do one more Vesperia stream before my Kingdom Hearts 3 hiatus next week. And I'll just take Metroid Prime 3 about as leisurely as I can. I mean, I'm still gonna do it, but I don't have to feel compelled to rush, because I don't even know if we're going to get the Switch ports of the games. How much did you miss? Okay, so they were on the boat after Judith left the party and revealed that she was the Dragon Freak, as Rita calls her. And now Dom Whitehorse has gone after Jaeger and the Leviathan's Claw Guild, and there's commotion in Dongrest right now. And also everyone knows that Yuri murdered Rigo and Cumore.
War could break out while we're out looking for him. Yuri, what should we do? What would be best?
Well, we should be able to handle the Manor of the Wicked ourselves. You go ahead and do what you think you should do.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna go and talk to everyone.
Do you think this is the right choice?
We don't have much choice. We can't follow the Dawn and guard the city at the same time.
I hope that we find the Dawn at the Manor of the Wicked.
We're his backup. If Jaeger's the one Dawn's up against, he'll need all the help he can get.
Hey, you even know where you're going? It's straight to the west of here. Hey, wait for me!
If the Dawn really did go meet with Jaeger, what could the reason have been? And why would he go alone?
It's not to deepen the ties of their friendship, that's for sure. It was probably because he didn't want his subordinates to get wrapped up in the mess.
Well, that's just one more example of how much the guilds love doing things the hard way. Upholding every rule, settling every score.
Other than watching you stream, I
really
came to
that
warn you that you
important?
might want to back up your
Hey,
Tumblr.
if we're
I got
going
scared
after the
earlier.
Dawn,
Check
now's the
second here.
time.
Never mind.
We can have special sharing time later.
Which Tumblr? Because if my reblog one goes, the only thing I'm gonna really miss is the Kerbifer call out and all that. As for my art Tumblr, I don't care. I have backups of all my art. I'm done with Tumblr pretty much.
Whoa!
Where are you going?
We're going to meet the Dawn.
I'm going too.
Are you done with what you were doing?
My results weren't that good, so I'm going to meet the Dawn like I first planned.
I'm warning you though, our destination is the Leviathan's Claw hideout.
Huh? I really don't get how things turned out that way, but that's exactly my kind of place.
It's still there. I just went and checked.
Then follow me.
Hey, hold on.
What is it, old man?
You do realize what going to the enemy's compound means, right?
What it means?
We're gonna be on their turf, playing by their rules. If we get there and we're not,
Yeah, a
ready
lot
to
of
roll,
my
they could give us
a lot of
mighty
things on
beating
Twitch are
to
acting
the
weird.
lights
The
out.
event list that says who donated and followed and whatever was not working, and I don't think the alerts were working either. That's how I didn't notice your bit drop.
So, you're asking if we're totally prepared to go.
We're ready to roll, old man.
You sure?
You're worrying more than usual. We're ready.
Yeah? Well then, let's go.
What sort of fellow is this Dawn?
He's an old man that's just larger than life.
In that case, I'm sure meeting him will provide a clue to the riddle of Ifrey. Dawn Whitehorse.
Huh?
Did you say his last name was Whitehorse?
Oh, well, you just said it yourself, right?
It's a shame I'm leaving Dongrest. I love that song. The Dongrest town theme is probably my favorite song in this whole game.
guess we'll fight.
Dragon Sword! Alright, who's next?
Come on, Wind. Knock him around.
Really though, what's going on with Tumblr though? I know that they've been cracking down on
Come on, let's keep
not
going.
safe for work stuff and also things they perceive as not safe for work, but I had a not safe for work blog that all I really did was like reblog stuff. I was gonna post on there, but I just ended up not doing it. Maybe your reblog one. Not so long ago I read 2 posts about those stupid porn bot blogs being able to hack and change user ran blogs. Earlier today, some porn bot tried to be sneaky about following me. It didn't show up in my Tumblr feed or activity blog, but I got an email from Tumblr about it. I blocked it because I didn't want to show up my user block list. I think that sneakiness is how the user blogs get hacked. I don't notice anything. My my reblog account is under my main email, which I check every day, so I haven't gotten anything weird. Yo, Troy, it's been a while. Last time I talked to you, we were still doing Persona 5. How's it going?
It's so heavily guarded.
We should wait and see what the situation is like first.
Can't get too comfortable, though.
Shh, they're arguing about something.
What part of let us in are you having trouble with?
Like I said, your timing just seems a little too perfect. Don't you have anything to prove who you say you are?
You know what? Actually, we don't. Let us through. The Dawn is here. We don't have time to sit and chat.
So, the old man did come here.
Bingo. This is our chance to listen in.
Didn't you go looking for proof that the hunting blades were after that dragon rider?
Patiently waiting? Lol, same. This is my last stream before it comes out.
The Dawn was headed here before we could arrive at Mount Temsa.
I actually cannot wait to go back to work on Monday because as soon as I'm done work, I'm going to have dinner and head over to GameStop and get my copy.
We couldn't very well ignore news like that, could we?
How goes the Tales of Not Yamcha? I still love the game. The Yuri's voice switching mid-scene bugs me a little bit. Not as much as it did when I first started playing. And other voice changes didn't bug me that much.
The hunting blades are out to get Judy?
What are you waiting for? You won't be any use to Jaeger if we have to give you a beating.
We'll let you through, but not without.
By the way,
you don't mind, I hope.
Troy, if you haven't yet, go vote on the straw poll to decide what I'm going to do after Vesperia, because Vesperia is half the length of Persona 5, so I'll be done this relatively soon.
Whatever. Just
if it's around the length of the other Tales games I do, and I usually finish those in about 12 streams, and I'm on number 7.
What luck! Now there's less guards to worry about.
Guess we
Oh fuck! I forgot to do the poll for what's going to replace Metroid Prime 3, but I haven't started Metroid Prime 3 properly just yet, so I'm still working on that. I have 4 choices I've got marked down. I made the poll, I just haven't posted it publicly yet.
Hey!
Nice, Rapide.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
Plum? That's his name?
Is that a little too rough for you? I think we're still in the clear.
So let's make with the getting inside.
Why do you think the hunting blades would be after Judith?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you guys also pick who I pick as my world map character. So the first person to shout a party member's name decides who I pick as my world map character this stream.
If they're looking for Apatheia, maybe they want the dragon she was riding. If he's an Antilocheia, he might become an Apatheia like Belius.
Just playing it safe and exporting my blog, that's gonna take a long time because I have over 65,000 posts, 99% of them reblogs, but I won't intend to warn more people. Tumblr just gets worse every day. I'm done with Tumblr.
I mean, when he dies.
Which means Harry's request wasn't the only reason they wanted to take Belius.
I came back to reblog a few things, but I'm just like, nah, I have no desire to come back here.
They want those Apatheia something bad.
I've been looking for an excuse to quit that website forever, and that porn ban is what got me.
Judy.
Judy might be in trouble, but we should help the Dawn out first. Especially with those two charming young ladies in there.
Aye, let's be quick and clean this place up.
Sure. We should be on our way.
I'm just worried about Judith.
So you'll be going to Mount Timza?
But the Dawn...
We're practicing deciding for ourselves, remember? Let's move.
I'm coming too! She'd be upset if I left the Dawn like this to go looking for her. I can just hear her saying, "My, what did you think you were doing?"
Don't worry about that lady. She's tough.
Alright, let's get the old Dawn out of this place. Looks like we found one more thing we can't ignore.
Okay.
And the vote is for Raven. That said, I'm going to put Patty back in the crew.
I never would have guessed we'd have to chase down the Dawn and then go make Judith talk. It looks like the hunting blades are on the move too.
I want to know how Leviathan's Claw managed to get that information. I'm sure there's something they're after.
Judith.
I know you're worried, but let's just deal with what's right in front of us for now.
Right. Let's look for the Dawn.
This one's strong.
You want to run away?
How's this? Power that tries to shine. Found its weakness.
Let's go. Hold still. I'll make this quick. Gotta think about us. Can't just go all out.
How could I do that?
The sign of victory!
Yeah!
Yay!
You got pretty good.
Look!
White horse.
That's the Dawn?
Stand back.
Didn't you say Leviathan's Claw would never try something like this, old man?
The Dawn's the one that started all this.
What? Then that means the old man's.
Just what do you think you're doing here, you damn fools? Bringing young ones to a place like this?
Bravo! I really should thank you for such a heart-rending performance.
What the hell's he talking about?
Get out of the way! This one's pretty tough.
We must be cautious.
Holy hell, I'm getting beaten.
Who's next?
Angels grant us
The Don would be crazy to do this alone.
Well, why does that one guy sound like a German bodybuilder? Well, that's Shinji. That's Shinji doing a German accent.
Where's the Don?
He's gone after Jaeger.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's Spike Spencer. Yeah, that's him. I don't know if they ever got him back for any new lines, but that's him in the original lines in this.
Yeah, I guess we'll fight.
I think they just should have just straight up redubbed the characters that had voice replacements. Yeah, it would have sucked to not have Yuri be voiced by Troy Baker, but if you're gonna cast him to do all those fill-ins, just have Grant George do the whole damn game.
Are there any more foes about?
I'm not done yet.
There's a nasty one.
You want to run away?
Holy fuck, I'm almost out of life bottles.
You're using too many arts.
We're done.
Note to self, run back to Dongrist as soon as I can.
This one's strong.
You want to run away?
Bring them back to the abyss of death.
Let's go.
I did it!
Hooray for the old man!
I wonder what they were thinking, building a big manor out in the middle of nowhere like this.
Isn't it obvious? Crooked plots and intrigue.
We should hurry and finish what we need to do before we get caught up in anything.
That's not so bad here, Estelle. Why not take our time and get the full tour?
Are you thinking of exposing some crooked plots and intrigue while we're here?
Nah, I wasn't thinking about any of that. Being in someone's home is just so relaxing is all.
I can't believe you.
We don't have time for this. We're going on ahead, old man.
No, wait for me!
You'll be gone soon enough.
Holy power, come to me! First aid! Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor! The sign of victory!
Look at all those weapons.
I never dreamed you'd try anything this risky.
Also, does this guy not have eyebrows?
I finally made up my mind that this mud ball be a much prettier place without you on it.
The other Master Guilds surely won't like you ignoring the Union's laws for your personal vendetta.
And I'll face the consequences. But it's daybreak now. Looks like I've underestimated your touch. I'm out of time. If I don't get myself back to Dongrest, those fools gonna start a war with each other.
Oh, I think it's a bit late to prevent that little accident from happening.
A couple of eggs might have to be broken, but I'm prepared to pay a price.
A price? You still got us to deal with, Jaeger.
Well, it looks like the tide's taken a turn. Yeah, indeed. Bye-bye.
Hey, wait!
Damn, that guy's a regular vanishing act.
Now what's with all of you? Just how you figured coming down here be the smart thing to do?
Who's that little kid?
And his voice just changed like mid-line.
I ain't no little kid. I'm Patty.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry about that. Patty, huh? Why don't you come over here and show me your face?
Like, that's the most jarring of them all.
This is a surprise.
Huh?
You're a dead ringer for Eifried. The very spitting image.
Huh? Then it really is true that Patty is Eifried's granddaughter?
Granddaughter? You're his... I never heard nothing about that scoundrel having a granddaughter.
Huh. So Patty's guess was right on the
Yeah, that's
mark.
right. It's Sojiro trying to do an impression of... I forget who voices Don Whitehorse.
As his relative, I bet you must have suffered quite a bit over Eifried's infamous incident.
I've got my own reasons for following Eifried's trail. I thought that since you were his friend, Don, you might know something.
It'd be an exaggeration to say that we were ever friends. He just did whatever he wanted to do. I never knew where he was or what he was doing. And I ain't got a clue about that now either.
I see. Haven't you met him somewhere recently?
Have I? Can't rightly say.
This is a keepsake left by an ally of yours. We were asked to bring it to you.
Looks like I caused you all some
And
trouble.
then he goes back to his old voice.
Of all the... Why'd she have to wind up like this?
Just what is an apatheia, anyway?
Well, you see... Afraid I don't have time to explain it now. I hate to cut and run, but I'll leave the rest of these guys to you.
Wait.
We should think about getting out of here too.
Hey, let me try and buy the old man some time.
Raven?
Come on.
Guess we'd better.
You don't scare me.
Holy shit. Oh, is everybody but her dead? Oh, fuck. Come on, Estelle, you can hold out. Shit. If I could get her to move, I would.
I thought we were dead.
Except they're not gonna let her resurrect me. I'm afraid there's nobody who can. Unless I have one that just brings up everybody. Ah, shit.
And they were never hurt.
Oh, how far back does that set me? Not too far back.
This one's strong. This one's for real.
Happened again.
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor. Holy power, come to me. First aid.
Alright guys, I only promised this would happen in this particular scenario, so I'm afraid I'm gonna have to use it. No, not 10. 5. If it happens again, I'll go buy 2 of those. I don't know what it is. I have like the best equipment you can buy. Uh-oh.
The sign of victory.
Does Yuri just have like shitty defense or something? Maybe I'm just not cooking enough.
Ooh, now's our chance.
It's nothing personal.
Now this is my
I'm just getting started.
Well, that helped out a little bit. We don't need to see that again.
You don't scare me.
Shall I heal you? How's this?
Get out of here!
Power the Tri-Soul Shine! Oh, Silverlight! Wonderful!
The Don would be crazy to do this alone.
I think it's about time.
I agree.
You don't mean from up here? Ah!
I got a bad feeling about this. We should get back to Dongrist.
I'm the spitting image of Ifrit. Not the picture I had in my head.
Indeed. I thought he'd be an imposing figure like Dawn.
I'm all muddled. I need to ask Dawn for more details.
Yeah, perhaps I was underleveled.
Yuri! It's terrible! The Union and Polystroli are squaring off against each other with Hopeful and Blastia! The Dawn is back, but something's not right!
So, he made it back in time. Looks like my hunch was right, though.
What do you mean, your hunch?
He's been planning for this to end in his death all along.
What? Why would he want to do something like that?
To set things right?
Bellius died because of Harry's rash behavior. She's the Duce of Nordopolica. You can't just say, sorry, I got some bad information, which means there's gotta be compensation to make up for losing Bellius.
So the price Dawn mentioned back at the Manor of the Wicked was...
His own life. Once he made up his mind to sacrifice himself, taking down Jaeger wasn't a problem. Even if it meant going against the laws.
No! He can't do that!
There has to be some other way.
Both sides are at the breaking point, though. This thing could go off at the drop of a hat. And if it starts, it'll mean all-out war between the Union and Polystroli.
Not sure we have the time to find some other way.
I'm going with Carol.
Before I go anywhere, oh, and the frame's dropping again. That's not the stream, that's the game. Alright, it's time to find out what's going on at the Union.
Hang in there, kid. You're a boss now, right?
But it's like there's nothing I can do on my own.
So then ask for help. That's what friends are for, right?
Don!
Take good care of them, and they'll be there whenever you need them.
I'm coming with you.
Like hell you are.
He just socked that kid!
Well, old man, it's been fun.
Raven, you better nail Jaeger for me.
That's a heavy load for somebody like me.
You're the only one I can ask.
White Horse.
Little lady, try going underground to the storeroom in the city's tavern.
Okay, mister, but your voice keeps changing.
There's a wall there inscribed with Eifried's name. If you're his granddaughter, it ain't a bad idea to take a glimpse at the kind of things he did and how he lived. We're so grateful for everything your darling grandson's done to us. Really.
The boy has made a mess of things. He may be my idiot grandson, but he's also a full member of the Union, and it falls upon any leader to take responsibility for the mistakes of their people. So say the laws. Take me, then. Let my head atone for Bellius.
Don.
Idiot. These guilds. They're all filled with nutcases.
So, who's gonna be my second?
It would be my honor.
Up, more murder for Yuri.
Guess you're stuck doing a job nobody much wants.
You too.
No kidding. Yuri, I was looking forward to watching you go places. I'll make sure to save you a spot in hell.
I don't think they'd let me into the hell you're going to.
I won't forget that attitude, boy.
And I won't forget your resolve, Don Whitehorse.
Dawn! Listen up. You all gotta stand on your own 2 feet from here on. There's a new age coming, so get out there and make it for yourselves.
Seppuku. Oh shit. I forgot there's actually a second step to seppuku where somebody has to cut off your head too.
Everyone here seems to have calmed down.
Feels more like they're expecting the end of the world.
Carol's been taking the Dawn's passing pretty hard too.
And it looks like things are keeping the old man busy. I guess it comes with being a member of Altosk.
Huh.
I haven't seen Patty for a while now.
She might be in the sewer tunnels.
Oh, right. That's what the Dawn was talking about.
He gave up his own life to make amends for what happened. The guilds take their laws pretty seriously.
Well, that got dark. Yeah, You missed the quicksand drowning last night.
Taking responsibility. Accepting the choices he'd made. The Dawn practiced what he preached.
And he was willing to stake his life on those beliefs.
Responsibility. Choices.
I've got to get these things figured out myself. Best to start with our guild. With brave Vesperia.
Yuri? Where are you?
Just going for a walk.
No, Yuri. Every time you go on a walk, somebody dies.
Carol.
Oh yeah, Yuri watched the guy drown in quicksand. He deserved it, but it wasn't any less
I never wanted to kill.
harsh.
Dawn, that feeling still hasn't left my hands. You really were a piece of work, old man.
Yeah, I watched last night. I thought you showed him like the last one, but it says he said it was better to drown him in quicksand. Too much evidence. That plus, I don't know. I feel like a slash to the back is too easy. He wanted them to suffer to understand what it was he was doing to the people he was overseeing. Like, I thought it was incredible. I'm paraphrasing. Cumore was begging for his life. He's like, "No, don't leave me out here. I'll die." And he's like, and before he drowned, he said, "How many times have you heard those words without uttering a thought?"
Yuri, there wasn't anything I could do. The Dawn, and all the rest of you, you'd all made up your minds and did what you could. Nobody in this town's gonna listen to anything I've got to say, so I was thinking I should try talking with Palestrale instead. But they might be done talking, and just attack anyway. When I thought that, I was too scared to go alone. So I ended up not going at all. I'm not good for anything.
What about Judy? Weren't you gonna look for her?
I can't go with you anymore, Yuri. Just not cut out to be the boss of a guild.
Is that it then? Is that all guilds and brave Vesperia mean to you? Just walking away from the dream like that?
But I wanted to be the best guild! To be useful to the Dawn! For him to notice me! He's been a role model for me, and now he's not around.
So you're just gonna pack it up and quit? Just what was it the Dawn died for? You, of all people, should know the answer to that.
You can always do everything you want, Yuri! You'd never understand how I feel! I'm not tough like you! There's no way I can be like you and the Dawn! It's over! Our guild is...
Carol! Don't you remember all the Dawn told you? Did you forget his resolve? As a member of our guild, I'm going to Mount Temsa to find Judy.
Huh?
Brave Vesperia will go on. Even if you don't, this guild is more than just you now.
I don't want to run away. I don't want to, but...
Carol earned the Troubled One title. Have I mentioned how much I love this theme yet? This is one of the best town themes I've heard. Oh, there she is.
Carol, do you think he'll be alright?
He'll be fine.
But...
Well now, if it isn't that darling boy and girl. How very nice to see you both.
Jaeger!
You've got some nerve showing your face after planting the seeds of war.
Wait a minute. I just got the perfect idea. Anytime this guy pops up on screen, I'm going for it.
Seeds of war? I'm quite sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Attacking Palestrale is a matter for the Union to decide. Yep, that's right. We just helped inform their decision.
Exactly. Understand, my little friends?
I'll give you something to smile about.
That's enough for today, I think. It is the day of the Dawn's passing, after all. We're still in mourning, you see. The world lost a great man today.
What is it you guys are after? Get the Dawn out of the way to take control of the Union?
Oh, no. Our little business will most surely be easier without support Dawn around, but...
That was sitting in your chest?
Let's not go there. I've come today for my own personal reasons.
I don't want to disgrace the Dawn by doing something I'll regret later. You should leave before I change my mind.
It is not only you who are mourning this death, you know. Be seeing you then.
Even Jaeger is mourning the Dawn. I don't understand. Hadn't he been trying to get rid of Don Whitehorse himself?
The old man was a nuisance to Leviathan's Claw, but maybe things were a little different for Jaeger on a personal level.
You mean like the difference between guilds and individuals?
Yeah. To the Dawn, there was Jaeger the boss, and Jaeger the person.
The Dawn did break his own laws and take the fight into his own hands.
Well, we should be on our way.
All right. I told Rita we would be meeting her at the town exit. I also left a message at the inn for Patty.
I said he'll be fine. Let's go.
Where are Carol and Patty?
What is the deal with everyone worrying so much? What are both of your plans after this?
I'm going with you, of course. Like I said, I've decided to stick with you guys while I research the air credit.
Right.
I want to go with you as well, Yuri. Now that we know the hunting blades are out to get Judith, we've got to try and help her.
We're not obligated to do anything for her.
Judith shared in our travels. She's one of us.
She also destroyed the Ceres Blastia on the ship.
But...
I'm not going out on any mercy mission. I told you I need to set things straight, right?
Yuri...
What does Judy know? What doesn't she know? I'm gonna see that she comes clean about all of it. I have to find out where this guild stands.
Well, we might just end up saving her along the way.
You two are worried about her. I knew it.
What are you talking about? We might, is all I said. Anyway, with all this talk about setting the guild straight, is the fearless leader himself gonna come?
It'll take more than this to keep him down.
Oh, Patty's here.
Did you have a look at what your grandpa left behind?
I engraved it all firmly in my memory.
So did it help you remember anything?
It doesn't look like things are gonna go quite so well. But I can't let myself get discouraged by something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Is it okay for me to be with you guys a little longer?
I don't mind. Okay, let's go.
What should we do about Raven?
He couldn't come now. He can't turn his back on this town. They lost the Dawn.
You're probably right. The old man has his own agenda to take care of.
I'm gonna miss him.
I think who you're talking about. That guy might just pop up when you least expect it.
So
I'm sitting under this bridge listening to you right now.
My guess is that it's somewhere north of the sands of Kogor. She mentioned something about living with Baul on a mountain to the north of a desert.
There certainly are plenty of mountains in the northern regions of Desier.
Well, let's start there and see where it takes us.
We'll be going to Désert by ship. Looks like that's where I come in.
All right, let's head to the ship.
Carol!
Wait! I'm going with you.
Dang, that boy just Usopped his way onto the ship.
The Dawn wanted to tell me yet. But Brave Vesperia is our guild. So I've got to come with you guys.
Carol.
I think if I ran away, if I abandoned my friends, that'd be the end. I couldn't come back. That's why I've got to go. Please let me come too.
Of course. You're the boss of this outfit, Captain.
Yuri, thanks. But don't call me boss anymore. I haven't done anything to earn that title yet. Until you really think I'm a boss, until I don't feel embarrassed when someone calls me boss, I'll just do my part as a fellow member of Brave Vesperia.
Understood, Carol. Not a bad plan.
All right.
Too bad we're not gonna have a Hira shut up and come aboard. Yeah, Yuri's not the crying type.
These guilds. Bunch of hot-headed idiots.
That's exactly what's so good about the guilds, I think.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Juvenile, isn't it?
Ah! Hey, old man!
Ah, how glorious is youth!
What are you up to?
Huh? Something wrong with my being here?
Well, don't you have your hands full with the Dawn's passing and everything?
You know, it all just seemed a little too bothersome, so I ducked out.
But you owe a lot to the Dawn. Aren't you sad?
Sad? I cried and cried till my throat was hoarse, and there wasn't a tear left in me.
Funny, it doesn't show on you at all.
Huh. So not even Raven the Great can bear to ignore the Dawn's parting words.
What are you talking about? You heard me, didn't you? That burden's too heavy for this beast. I'm sure they'll be able to take care of that piece of business just fine without me.
All right, we'll leave it at that.
Oh man, these kids today, I tell you.
Traveling in a group is loads of fun. It's so lively.
This isn't lively, it's rowdy. Didn't I tell you that before?
So now we can depart for Desier, right?
I love that smirk on Patty. It's so great.
Huh? Why are we going back there?
It's creeping me out that she's not blinking, though.
That's a pretty good hunch you had there. Mount Thames is north of the Sansa Kagor. There's a Critian city there, if memory serves.
And why would you know something like that?
Well, I'm over twice your age, so of course I know twice as many things.
Yeah, that checks out.
Right.
So are we going, or aren't we?
Can we get to the north of Kagor by boat?
Yeah, Patty is always great. I'm happy that we finally have this version of the game over here, because she's only in the definitive edition. She's not in the 360
we'll have to
version.
see when we get there.
Hoist the sails! The Fiertia is off to sea! Our swords for freedom, our shield for friendship, our lives for the common good.
The Union Oath, huh?
Do you suppose Ifrid lived according to those words? Or did the wind blow differently?
Well, the fact that Ifrid's signature is on the oath is no simple twist of fortune.
Well, we'll just have to take up the oath for Dawn and Ifrid then, won't we?
Well, Don, looks like the youth have picked up the torch you and Ifrid once carried.
So I'm going to Mount Tesma. Where's that at? Not this way.
Don Whitehorse was a real man, wasn't he?
Aye. I'm sure you felt the weight of that in your blade as his second. I'm sorry I made you shoulder that burden.
It's all right.
Unbelievable. Why would he accept that role?
Do you think Yuri is really alright?
Dang it, KH3 leaks start to creep in my YouTube feed now. Yeah, this is why I refuse to have the YouTube homepage as my I refuse to go to the YouTube homepage ever. When I go on YouTube, I have a link in my bookmark bar for my subscription feed, so that way I never get spoiled.
You aren't alone in that.
All folks like us can do is keep an eye on the lad as he does what he needs to.
I recommend doing that for the next few days. It's also good to find out that the quote-unquote leaks that were happening a month ago. I found out in an interview with Tetsuya Nomura that it was only four copies got out of hand, and they were apprehended pretty damn quickly. And it was just made into a big mountain out of a molehill. But now the game's out in Japan, so now I'm afraid. And Tetsuya Nomura is like, oh, maybe we shouldn't consider simultaneous releases from now on. I have a better idea, Square. Put the game out at the same time for everyone. You know, like you did with Final Fantasy 15? That will prevent leaks real quick. That's why Sakurai has made it so that Smash only comes out worldwide on the same day, too. Luckily, there wasn't anything to leak anyway. That's what the directs were for. Which reminds me, now that we have an update on Metroid Prime 4, I wonder if we're going to get a direct soon. I think Metroid Prime's restart of development is why we did not get a direct this week, because I think they were prepping to announce that. I think, okay, my theory now is I think we're going to direct next week, because I think they put this update out over the weekend, so that way everyone can react to it, and then by the time next week comes down, everything will be calmed down, Kingdom Hearts 3 will be out, and Thursday, drop a direct. Makes sense, perfect sense to me. I have to wonder, though, well, actually, maybe not. I guess Nintendo's big games this year will be Pokemon Gen 8 and Animal Crossing. And they may not seem like big titles, but when you look at sales, they are the big Nintendo sellers. Pokemon, y'all know Pokemon does well, but Animal Crossing is one of the best-selling games on the 3DS. It still sells. So I think Animal Crossing and Pokemon can carry this year. Unless they have... Oh yeah, Luigi's Mansion 2 is coming... 3, I'm sorry. Luigi's Mansion 3 will... That might be a summer title. I'm not sure. Or it should come out on Halloween.
Destroy them in no time.
This is the end. For you.
And if Pokemon's coming out this year, which will probably come out in November, I think it might be time for a new Pokemon reveal soon. As we all know, Pokemon likes to market throughout the year with small updates, but that doesn't happen until we get an update. Like we get an official reveal.
That's over.
And of course, I want to know when Joker's coming to Smash. It's going to be after Piranha Plant.
And here we are. Welcome to Mount Temza.
These are human footprints, right? There sure are a lot of them.
Could it be the hunting blades?
That, or it might be the Knights.
But why would the Knights be here?
Well, Flynn was looking for Apatheia too. If that's what the hunting blades are doing here, then the Knights could be here for the same reason.
Why is everyone scrambling to get their hands on Epithea all of a sudden?
It was so pretty, all sparkly and glittery. I'm sure it's incredibly valuable.
We never had the chance to get an explanation from the Dawn.
If Judy will clue us in on what she knows, things might
Would be
clear
that
up.
time if that we were get that new reveal for Gen 8, it would probably be promoted in the current anime. Yeah, but that would obviously happen after the official reveal.
Judy, I wonder if she'll tell us.
I don't know. It's up to her whether she'll talk or not. Of course, if she decides not to.
Yuri?
Hey! You guys, come look at this! This is crazy!
Mount Tesma. Looks more like the Elephant Graveyard from Lion King.
What the heck is this? The mountain's been flattened.
What could have happened?
Is there really supposed to be a town here?
Well, it was here 10 years ago. That I'm sure of. But I can't vouch for what's happened since then.
10 years? That's quite a ways back. What were you doing way out here?
Well...
That voice. Is that you, freak?
Here's hoping everything's all right.
Let's hurry.
Also, in March, we're going to get more information on whatever Persona 5R is supposed to be. It's apparently supposed to be a series of projects, not just a remaster. Or like a re-release of Persona 5 with new content. And I'm interested to know what those extra projects will be, because we already got the anime, we already got the dancing game. Might it be time for Persona 5 Arena?
There's no way this could have happened naturally.
It looks like something exploded here.
An explosion? Are there monsters that can do something like this?
They were, but those monsters were all wiped out.
What do you mean, wiped out?
What you see here, this was a battleground in the Great War.
What? Really?
So that means humans and Entelekea fought here. The humans were victorious, but there were scarcely any survivors. The facts behind the war are shrouded in darkness. Not even the official government histories give many details about what happened.
They call it the Void Century.
So the Entelekea did this to the mountains. Terrible power.
The Great War. 10 years ago.
That must have been when you were a baby, Patty.
But this is the first time I've heard that a battle took place here.
The Empire's kept a pretty tight hold on information about it. They've got a lot of secrets. You should know that by now.
Thought it was strange that monsters would wage war against humans, but...
What they didn't want us to know was that those monsters were actually Entelekea.
You sure know a lot about this stuff, Raven.
You come across a lot if you live long enough, kiddies.
Okay, enough history lessons. We came here so we could look for Judy.
The monster's voice we heard just now. What if they've already got Judith cornered?
Judy's really strong. There's no way she'll go down easily.
Of course not. Besides, I've got to give that dragon freak a beat down. I can't let a monster beat me to the punch.
Yeah.
Let's hurry.
Man, the Great War. I mean, leaving a gaping hole where a mountain used to be.
I still can't believe how much power the Entelekea must have had.
How could the humans fight beings that powerful and not get demolished? I just don't get it.
Indeed. The Great War may still hold secrets we haven't uncovered yet.
And I'll bet those secrets are hidden somewhere in this mountain.
Yeah, but the war's over now. It can't have anything to do with us, right?
I hope so, but... Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Heavy bottom.
Sharpened rage.
I'm just getting started.
As much as I love Repeat, I don't want him in my party.
I'm just getting started. Maybe this is why I kept getting embodied. I didn't equip any skills. Let's see if that changes anything.
Oh, brilliant!
done.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
That's over.
Oh, I just pissed him off.
I'm just getting started.
Yuri, what's the matter?
I was just thinking about what Judy said. Bowel saved me during the war. I just realized that maybe she was talking about the Great War when she said that.
So maybe she fought against the Empire with that dragon freak during the Great War?
It'd be kind of sad if Judy was an enemy of mankind.
Maybe Raven can tell us. You fought in the Great War, didn't you, old man?
Huh? Why?
I think only someone who was on the scene would know so much about the war.
Hey, I just got wind that there is a rumored leak of a listing of all of the unannounced amiibo for Smash Ultimate, including Pokemon Trainer, Dark Samus, Chrom, Simon, Richter, Ivysaur, Squirtle, and Snake.
Really? But there weren't supposed to be very many survivors.
I'm jumping
right?
on that Snake pre-order.
Very true. I thought I was gonna die back then, too. Ah, if only I died then. Things would have been so much easier.
Now that I think of it, I'll get your second opinion on this. What do you think the player's level will be at around endgame for KH3? I read the trophy list, so I already know what the cap is. But as for the final boss, I have no fucking idea. Probably 50 or 60.
So, did you ever see Judith during the war?
No, not a chance. I may be a player, but 10-year-old girls are definitely off limits for me.
As well as it should for everybody else.
Oh, jeez.
Then it sounds like Judy didn't participate in the war.
Right. I mean, if it was 10 years ago, she'd be 9. That's even younger than me.
I feel like I never saw Baul either. Maybe they ran away from the battle?
So it was really the Antilochea who fought in the battle?
Yes, I guess so. Though at the time, we thought they were only a really terrible breed of monsters.
But wow! You were really in the war, huh, Raven? That's so cool! I thought only Imperial Knights fought in the war.
Maybe I'll tell you more about it when you're older.
Well, since you mentioned the trophy list, is the level cap 99 or 100? I don't know if I want to say.
We'll destroy them in no time.
I will tell you it's one of those two. Actually, I'm going to give you an actual answer. I don't remember. My real answer is it's one of those two, and I do not remember. I did not read the blacked out hidden trophies. KH Insider posted the trophy list, and they blacked out the spoilery ones. I did not read them. But, unless there's some stuff in there that I just plain don't know about that's going to be a pain in the ass, I feel like platinuming the game might not be too terrible. Unless there's some nonsense collectathons. I don't recall if I saw one, like, oh, beat this on Proud Mode trophy or anything like that. Again, I'm not playing with you guys. I actually don't know. I don't recall seeing one, though. All I remember is you collect this trophy for beating this world, viewing the ending, beat the game, get the ultimate weapon, stuff like that.
Gotta try harder next time.
This is a Critian city?
Was a Critian city.
More like the remains of one.
There might be some treasure around here.
What do you think Judith would come here for?
Suppose it wouldn't make much sense to say she was feeling homesick.
The hunting blades!
They came out of the dirt.
Judith! You!
Damn you! Go inform Tyson and Nan!
Hey! Nobody lays a hand on one of our own. If she's broken our laws, we'll settle this amongst ourselves. Now get out of here.
We're only trying to follow a monster we're hunting.
This doesn't involve you.
Okay, this is getting us nowhere. Let me at him!
You're right. It's just a waste of time trying to talk sense to people like this.
Anyone who interrupts our conversation is gonna be taking a long nap.
In the dirt.
Leave. Now. But do you really want to do this?
Judith, you followed me here.
Yeah. We're here to settle things for the sake of the guild.
Judith, tell us everything you know.
Why you destroyed the Blastia. About the Apatheia and the Entelikeia. Their relationship to Pharaoh. All of it.
And even though you're one of us, your answers will decide your fate.
Punish the unjust, was it? Honestly, I don't know if that's really a good thing or not. You've already come this far. I suppose there's no going back now. Come.
Yuri, what did you mean about Judy's fate?
If there's one thing the Dawn's last moments taught me, it's that I've been too soft.
I need to murder more.
If a part is infected, you cut it off before it infects the whole. Even if it's a comrade, an Entelikeia, or a friend.
You mean even if it's Flynn or Pharaoh?
Yeah. It's the path I've chosen for myself. The hunting blades again?
We didn't just cross paths this time. We're after the same thing. We just might have to fight.
If it does come to that, you guys don't have to worry about me. But we can't keep Judith waiting. Let's go!
Carol.
Our boy's growing up.
Yeah.
Isn't there some way we can avoid fighting the hunting blades?
I hope so. But it's pretty much up to them.
Yup.
Grand Scepter.
You'll be gone soon enough. Let's go.
I heard stories of a Cridian town, but I never knew where it was.
Me too. Didn't expect it to be on Mount Temza.
They must really value their privacy to build a whole town on a mountain. Is there something they don't like doing in front of other folk?
Cridians are a secretive lot, to be sure.
Even the sorcerer's ring is not all that great.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
This is the end for you!
Victory is whirling time! Let's have a good time!
Flickering blaze burn! Join its fireball! Spread thy burning snare and deliver my enemies unto me! Dream!
Apparently this enemy is tough.
The sign of victory! Yay! Sorry, but you're going bye-bye. Not bad. Blade of noble light. Oh, guess
What was that move Rita was just doing there? That was awesome.
So, you are aware that this place was the ground on which the Great War was fought?
Yeah, we heard from the old man here.
The Great War was sparked by a type of Blastia.
What?
This was not a Blastia that had been excavated. It had been constructed in the city of Temza using a new type of technology, the Hermes Blastia.
Hermes Blastia?
I've never heard of it. And if you say it was newly built...
I didn't think you could make a new Blastia.
The Hermes models were even more effective at converting air into energy. They were intended to revolutionize the technology of Blastia.
But something went wrong.
The Blastia using these Hermes-type formulas required massive quantities of air. The Airkrina began producing abnormal amounts of air in order to compensate.
That would mean the end, not just of humanity, but all life on this planet.
Just like we saw at Cave Mach and the Wiesen of Kados. Wouldn't like to see that happen everywhere.
The Entelekea realized the dangers of the Hermes Blastia before the humans, and they moved to destroy them.
Which created a conflict that grew until it eventually became the Great War.
So then the Entelekea fought against the humans to help the planet?
But why didn't they tell the humans how dangerous those Blastia were?
Neither side probably cared much if the other brought itself to ruin. There's never been any love lost between humans and Entelekea.
Or maybe there was another reason. But what does any of this have to do with you, Judy?
Temza fell to the flames of war, and the technology of the Hermes Blastia was believed lost.
Wait, you mean there are still Hermes models in operation?
Yes, at Rago's mansion, Emmett Hill, Gosferost, not to mention.
The Ceres Blastia on the Fiertia.
That new Ceres Blastia must have been a Hermes Blastia.
So then you've been destroying the Blastia in place of the Entelekea.
You could have mentioned that. Why didn't you say something? Were you gonna save the world all on your own? Are you stupid?
Yes, I am.
What was that?
Paolo!
Nan!
It looks like we found our mark.
You will not pass. You're a person, aren't you? How can you defend a monster?
Didn't you get the news? I said nobody lays a hand on one of our own.
We won't allow that.
You've driven me to violence!
Whoops! I meant to. I had the soundboard still on. Here's the link to the rumored amiibo leaks.
We were having a conversation over here. Butt out!
I can't believe these guys. Such scallywags.
I don't usually like to get my clothes dirty, but...
Everyone! Have the hunting blades added people to their list of targets?
Nobody who associates with monsters can rightly call themselves a person.
Carol, have you forgotten the credo of the hunting blades? Step aside.
Monsters are evil, and the hunting blades pursue that evil. But the Entelekea aren't evil. They were fighting to save the world.
Don't let them fool you with that credo nonsense. They're on a job. They're here for the Apatheia.
It seems you won't listen to reason. If you have no intention of moving...
You leave us no choice.
Sorry, Rita, but they require I have you in. Alright, time for another secret mission. Time your strikes between Nan and Tyson's attacks to knock him down. This one's difficult for a couple reasons. Not only do you have to effectively complete 2 secret missions in the same fight. Wait, what? 2 secret missions?! But each one involves a tight window between arts, so the bosses won't necessarily use that often. For Tyson, you have to knock him down after his Dragon Blade Advent ability. It's probably easier the 2 halves of this mission as he performs this art pretty often, and the window to hit him after isn't too short. Nan's condition for being knocked down is similar to Tyson. You have to wait for her to do Rending Slash, which involves her jumping high in the air and then landing with her blade stuck in the ground. The most difficult part of this is waiting for her to perform the art. Late in the fight, she'll tend to focus more on casting spells, healing, and even resurrecting Tyson if he has died. So it might make it easier to grab this early in the battle before she starts casting healing arts. Alright, Nan first then. Nan is cute, by the way.
That's the rule of the hunting blades. I don't care what you think of monsters. I will protect Baul, even if it costs me my life.
It's pretty stupid to think anything out of the ordinary is automatically evil.
Any friend of Judy's is a friend of ours.
Aiding monsters is punishable by death.
You're worse than monsters. They just got instinct. You got brains. So what's your excuse?
Shut up! We hunting blades will not back down.
So I guess we just gotta fight this out.
Don't blame me for what happens. This isn't good. Maybe I can heal you.
Mystic Art time for Tyson. Holy hell.
Bring them back from the abyss of death. Resurrection. I'm okay.
Rending Slash for her.
Watch out. This one's tough.
Oh, fuck. They got everybody. Oh, good. Someone hit Tyson.
Oh, now you've gone and done it.
Now I just need Nan. Rending Slash is what she has to do. Oh, that was the move! Fuck, and she hit me! The one where she gets her blade stuck in the ground. I'd have beaten her by now, but... Damn it! I had it! There it was! Oh, too late. Well, at least I got one.
I'll fight
At least we got
who
one.
lays a hand on my people.
Oh, did I have to do it or it didn't count? That sucks. Oh, you have to do it. Yeah, you have to do both of them or it doesn't work.
I'm sorry.
Fuck.
What's happening?
Baul is trying to evolve as an
Bum
Interlocheia.
bum 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 ba-dum bum bum bum.
It looks like he's suffering.
Baul, come on.
You can do it!
No!
I want to heal your wounds, but there's nothing I can do. My power is poison to you, isn't it?
Healing wounds isn't your power, Estelle.
What do you mean?
Don't you remember Bellius's words?
Power corrupts, but you are different. Never lose that kindness, the compassion you so readily show to others.
My compassion for others.
Your thoughts are reaching Baul. I'm sure of it.
All we can do now is hope for the best.
You got knocked up.
Oh my god!
Well now.
could do it.
Your partner seems like he's gonna be just fine.
Yes. Thank you all for helping to protect him. This is something I couldn't have done alone.
You're one of us. Of course we'd help.
That's right.
I had to.
Didn't I tell you? You got through to him. You make it through to Pharaoh as well. Will you be going to meet him?
Or if you want to go more modern.
And that's up to Estelle to decide.
I'll go. It's been the purpose of my journey after all.
Are you sure? What if you end up getting killed?
He's a big boy.
Even still, I've got to stand firm on this.
It won't be too long before the hunting blades send reinforcements. How about a change in scenery before they show up and spoil the party?
There's only one path down from here, though. We're bound to run into them.
The skies are wide open above us.
Have you lost your mind?
Get on. We'll fly as far as the Fiertia. We can finish talking once we arrive.
So yeah, Baul is now our airship.
Judy!
It's just kind of weird that she's standing like, yeah, huh? And then she flops.
She's sleeping. She must be exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, she just keeled over.
Yep. Without warning.
Wasn't expecting that.
I bet she watched over Baul the entire time he was evolving. She probably didn't get much sleep. She probably had no idea when the hunting blades would attack either.
She was putting up a brave front, but she must have been near the end of her rope.
She's just dumb. She doesn't know how to express what she's feeling.
And I'm really glad we're able to help Judy out.
We can finish talking with her tomorrow. We should let her sleep now. In fact, I wouldn't mind a little shut-eye myself. We still haven't heard Judy's side, so we can't say anything, but she sure caused the guild a major headache, breaking Blastias all on her own. There's no getting around that fact, no matter what her reasons. We have to settle this. Man, I hate waiting.
Oh, Yuri.
Sorry to interrupt while you were thinking.
Ever since I took Belius's life without meaning to, I've wanted to know what it means to be the child of the full moon, so the same thing doesn't happen again. I've always thought that it was my duty to know, but after what happened to Belius...
That's how everyone is. They do something, they learn. They do something else, they learn more.
You too, Yuri?
Yeah?
Maybe if I had known everything ahead of time, I wouldn't have made any mistakes.
There's only one thing I can say for sure.
What's that?
Maybe you wouldn't have made any mistakes, but it sure would have been boring.
I really wonder.
So does an old man past his prime fit into the picture at all?
What are you whining about, old man? Why are you past your prime?
What Judith was talking about before. Hermes blasting.
I'm gonna go to bed now. Good night. I have a good night, Kokla. For whatever reason, my alerts are not popping up. I saw the bit jar though.
Blastia created with techniques that should have been lost in the war are still active.
It's a big white screen. I'm getting rid of that.
Do you know what this means?
I guess someone who survived the war brought either Blastia or those techniques back with him.
If that person was still using the Blastia, even though he knew it was harmful to the Earth, someone like that would have to be quite the villain indeed.
Oh man, don't tell me you...
Hey now, yours truly was nothing but an innocent youth on the straight and narrow back then. I wouldn't do something like that even on my worst day.
I was just trying to trick you into giving yourself away. You're a slippery one.
Son of a... When are you gonna learn some respect for your elders?
Don't fall overboard.
Oh, I'll be careful. Yuri, the world sure is big.
Yeah. Even though we're flying this high in the air, we still can't see everything.
If the world's this big, I guess it makes sense that there'd be so many things we don't know. It might not make that much of a difference whether I get my memories back or not.
Are you saying you'd be okay with not getting them back?
I'm saying that I'm not the only one who feels restless and anxious not knowing the truth. Everyone's worried about something. Even you and Estelle.
You think so?
Isn't that why everyone's here? Isn't that why Judy came back?
And is that why you're here too?
I don't want to be alone.
You know, you're being pretty honest today.
I'm always honest.
Really? Well, maybe you are. Are you thinking about Judy?
Yeah. I'm wondering what we should do about her.
It's true that she broke the Guild's laws and betrayed us.
I always thought that a guild's strict adherence to its own laws was what kept it together. That there could be no exceptions, no lenience for those who would break the laws. But...
she did what she did to save the world. Judy is destroying Blastia because she knows it's the right thing to do, even if it makes people hate her.
Yep. Judith didn't break our laws in order to do something bad. I know this now. I'm gonna talk with her about it and give it some more thought. I'll figure this out eventually.
Oh yeah?
Maybe if I become a little more decisive, Nan will listen to me too.
Man, he really has a crush on Nan. Not that I blame him.
Is that the core from the Ceres Blastia that Judy destroyed?
Yes, it's definitely cut with a different formula than a usual core. It looks like what she said was true.
She said she wasn't too good at lying after all.
To discover that the new technique you created was bad for the world, after what must have been years of research. I can't imagine how the person who created the Hermes technique must have felt.
Well, what if it had been you?
If I found out that it hurt the Earth, I would have to do something about it. But I wouldn't destroy the Blastia like that.
What the?
Nothing. If only things weren't so complicated. I could have just blasted her into oblivion and been done with it.
I'm not stopping just yet. I have a little bit to go. There's actually a big story point coming up soon. I'm going to stop after that.
Morning, Yuri.
Morning.
It's a beautiful morning, but even as we stand here, the air is out of balance, and our world may already be dying.
That's right.
Judy!
Well, look who's feeling better.
In the past, these slight fluctuations of the air have not negatively affected our world. There have always been beings who maintain the balance by sensing changes in the airflow, beings like Pharaoh and Baul, the Entelekea.
So the Entelekea were responsible for keeping the air balanced.
For ages, the Entelekea have regulated the air, but the recent increase has been greater than they could control.
Which is being caused by the Hermes Blastia.
And which is also why you were going around taking down as many of them as you could.
Yes, that was my mission. The path I walk with Baul, to whom I owe my life.
The path you walk?
Now some would even hunt the Entelecheia for Apatheia. This has made the mission of the Entelecheia even more difficult.
Why is everybody so crazy about these Apatheia anyway?
I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The air an Entelecheia absorbs becomes condensed within its body over time. When its life is at an end, that condensed air forms a crystal, an Apatheia. That's all I know. I imagine Pharaoh could shed more light on the subject, though.
So Apatheia are crystals of concentrated air. If that's true and the energy could be extracted from the Apatheia, it would be a source of overwhelming power, I'm sure.
Could we really do that?
I don't know.
But if that's possible, there must be tons of guys who want those things.
I bet somebody wants to use these things for the wrong reasons.
Why didn't you just tell us all this from the beginning?
Seriously, we could have avoided all this trouble if you just talked to us. Am I wrong?
Even if you had known, there are things not even you could have prevented.
What do you mean?
I showed up at Heliord because Baul had sensed a disturbance in the air. Where there was a disturbance, there was sure to be a Hermes Blastia. But what I found there was not a Blastia, it was a person. That had never happened before.
So it wasn't like you were looking for Estelle in particular back at Heliord.
Yet for some reason, Baul perceived Estelle as a disturbance in the air. I had to find out why. For the sake of the path I've chosen, it was at that time that Pharaoh first appeared. He seemed to have some idea who Estelle was. My mission was to destroy all the Hermes Blastia. However, Estelle was obviously not a Blastia. I needed to make absolutely certain. I made a deal with Pharaoh, and he agreed to grant me some time.
You mean...
If it became apparent that her existence posed too great a threat, then I would kill her.
You what?
Wait! Rita!
Settle down. Obviously, Judith reached a different conclusion.
All right, I get it.
Belius said you possess a heart of compassion. If you can communicate that to Pharaoh somehow, you may learn what you should do.
Hey, there's no real reason for you to fight Pharaoh anymore, right? I mean, we know the Hermes Blastia are what's causing the problem and everything. If we just make sure the Apatheia don't fall into the wrong hands...
I still want to meet Pharaoh. I want to hear what he has to tell me.
But...
Please try to understand. I have to know more about myself, and take responsibility for who I am.
All right.
Sorry, Yuri. I don't think we can decide what to do about Judith right away.
I promise not to leave again until things have been settled, as you said. I need to accept that responsibility myself.
Let's go and find Pharaoh. We'll finally be getting around to one of the first things we set out to do. We can work out the rest once this is finished.
There is a rocky crag in the center of the sands of Kogor. That is where Pharaoh lives. Baul can take us there.
Okay, let's go. This meeting's been a long time
Yeah,
coming.
seriously, I'm not stopping before that happens. If we're about to make that happen, then let's go.
I can communicate with Baul, but there are still a few things you should know.
Like what?
Baul can only land on the ground in wide, open spaces, so you won't be able to dismount on steep mountain ranges or in narrow canyons.
Can't he land on water?
Water's no good either.
Really? He looks like he'd be a good swimmer.
Yeah, he'd sink like a rock.
Huh, who knew?
But that's why we have a ship, right?
Right. If you'd like to get down onto the ocean, let me know. Baul will set our ship down there for us.
Okay, but what should we do when we want to fly again?
Use Baul's horn to call him to you.
Bowels. That's all there is to it?
Every Entelecheia has a special region in its brain that can be used for communication with a special power Critians possess.
Huh. So we can get a hold of him by using that.
Right.
So now we have our... whatever JRPG has, an airship-like thing. Except it's just a giant dragon carrying us around. Oh, that is sweet.
Judith, you're familiar with Pharaoh, aren't you?
Is he really as scary as he seems?
Well, let's see. Sometimes he's logical, sometimes he's emotional. He can be really scary or really kind.
All right, that didn't help very much.
One thing's certain, his power is extraordinary, even among the Entelecheia.
Here's hoping we don't wind up looking like poor old Mount Temsa the moment we meet him.
If he can do that to a mountain, there wouldn't be anything left if he turned on us.
I wish you wouldn't joke about scary things like that.
Why should we get scared before we even get there? Especially if he's that strong.
Wish I could take it as lightly as you and Yuri.
So this is where Pharaoh is?
Should be. I wasn't able to see him when we came to the desert, but I think this is where we can meet him.
I hope nothing bad will happen. What if he suddenly attacks us?
I can't make any guarantees. I don't think we'll have a say in the matter.
That just means we need to do our best so nothing bad happens.
Carol, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I should go.
Pharaoh sure did pick a bleak place to live in, don't you think?
They say this area used to be covered in lush greenery.
Why did it turn into this rocky desert?
I don't know that much.
Estelle, are you really going to meet him, even though you could be killed?
Yes, I've already made peace with this decision.
Rita, you've been acting a little funny ever since hearing Judy's story on the ship. Do you have a problem with meeting Pharaoh?
I just think it'll be hard on her to hear what he has to say. But it's too late to turn back now. We've come this far after all.
I never imagined you'd be able to speak with the Entelecheia.
Well, I use a Critian technique to do it. Wait, do I detect a little jealousy?
Maybe. Right, Rapide?
Yuri, you want to talk to Rapide?
I think the two of you understand each other well enough already.
I got him pretty well figured out, but I don't know if he understands me.
I think he feels the same way.
Well, he doesn't seem to be here. Maybe he's off somewhere taking a nap.
Pharaoh, you are here, aren't you?
There he is.
Insipid poison. You appear before me at last.
So you are here. Is that how you greet all your guests, Pharaoh? By calling them names?
For what reason have you come to me? Surely you are aware that I could end your existence with a mere thought.
You talk pretty big, don't you? Well, if you really want to fight, I'd hate to disappoint you.
Yuri, no! Everyone, please wait! Estelle! Pharaoh, please hear what I have to say.
Does death hold no fear for you, little one? For you gaze now into the mouth of death itself.
I am afraid, but I'm even more afraid of dying without knowing who I really am. Belius told me I needed to meet you to learn about my destiny. I have to know just what that destiny is. I understand that I am a threat to the Entelecheia, but you said that I am a poison to this world. What is this power I have? Just who is the child of the full moon? If it is true that my existence cannot be tolerated, then it's okay if I have to die. But I at least deserve to know why it is I have to die. Please tell me. I beg of you.
There was a time when this was a verdant land, sheltered by the blessing of an air crene.
So there was an air crene here. But what happened? Why did it change?
What you see are the results of too much air and its aftermath. As to why the air ran rampant, the answer lies with the poison brought by the Child of the Full Moon.
Huh?
The power of the Child of the Full Moon stimulates the air crane more than any Blastia.
Huh?
Blastia convert air into energy by way of a formula. So if Estelle can use her healing arts without the aid of any Blastia, she must possess a formula in her very being that lets her convert air into energy. Judith was searching for Blastia that used a particular kind of formula. So, this special formula Estelle has must also consume massive amounts of air, which causes the air crane to become more active and pump out more air than they should. I had hoped my hypothesis would have been wrong.
Then,
It is as she has said. With each use of her power, the Child of the Full Moon uses far more air than the Blastia. In so doing, the imbalance of air in this world is furthered. For the planet, such an existence can only be called a poison.
So you just wipe it out then? Little quick to judge, aren't you, Pharaoh?
This problem concerns the entire planet, and she is its cause. To do nothing would be unparalleled folly.
If the problem's with Estelle, then it's for us to solve.
That's right. We can't let anyone else handle it.
The gravity of this situation is beyond your grasp.
You don't honestly think that everything's gonna be all sunshine and rainbows if Estelle dies, do you?
It would at least eliminate one problem.
Pharaoh, at Heliord I stopped myself. And again at Dawngrest I stopped you. What I thought was a Blastia turned out to be a human. Before I realized it, I had lost my way. I never thought this child could be as great a danger as you had said.
And due to your confusion, I granted you the time necessary to see things as they are. As a result, my sister Belius is now lost to me. Enough. This power will bring only ruin.
Not sure I understand all this, but if her power's the problem, why can't she just not use it?
There can be no guarantee she will not try to use the power.
That's true. She does have trouble turning a blind eye to things happening around her. Someday she will surely use her power to help someone. However, as long as she keeps that spirit of compassion, she cannot only be seen as harmful. She is not like a Blastia. I know that you can feel the difference.
Compassion alone will not save this world.
Listen, Pharaoh, I get that you've thought all this through with everybody's best interest in mind, but why doesn't that world have a place for Estelle?
It is sometimes necessary to remove a part to save the whole.
I don't buy that for a second. What makes you so high and mighty that you're the one to decide who gets cut and who doesn't?
We have endured the anxiety of existence for far greater a span than you can conceive. Such words mean nothing from those who call this world home for but a fleeting moment.
Pharaoh, please, listen. The important thing is finding a way to stop the excessive air, correct? We still have time left to search for such a thing.
Judith.
And if the effects of Estelle's power reach their absolute limit, I will kill her as promised. You should have no complaint with this.
Hey, Judith, are you serious?
I'm sure brave Vesperia will come up with something before that happens, right?
What? Yeah, of course we will.
Score one for Judith. So that settles it. If we humans are to blame for Estelle's problem and bringing on the apocalypse, then it's up to us to make things right. If we give it all we've got and still blow it, you can slow roast us on a grill for all I care.
You have changed. If you were still as before.
Have I? That is nice to hear.
Very well. Be ever mindful, though, that time is fleeting.
Wait! If the formulas are causing the excessive air, then there must have been times when this happened in the past. I mean, the Blastia were a product of an ancient civilization.
There exist those who have inherited the sins of the past. If any yet can speak of what occurred in the days of old, it is they.
He's gone.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for everything, Yuri. Judith, you too.
No problem. But hey.
What?
It's okay if I have to die? What the hell was that?
I'm sorry.
I don't want to hear that again.
I'm sorry.
Man, I was really worried there for a while.
We were pretty lucky that bruiser was in a mood for conversation. Poor Raven's heart can't handle that sort of stuff anymore.
You're pretty gutless for an old man.
Jeez, Patty, you've really got nerves of steel.
If he really wanted to kill Estelle, he'd have attacked us immediately. And that's what I can't figure out.
I imagine Pharaoh was conflicted as well. He hid himself from us in the desert to see just what we were made of.
Huh. Maybe he wasn't as bad as we thought after all.
You might be right. I get the feeling he'd do whatever's necessary when push comes to shove.
That sounds like you.
Maybe.
But what are we gonna do, Yuri? You heard what he said.
We're going to fix the problems the air's causing, and that's all.
That's easier said than done. We're pretty much at square one, you know.
Mm-hmm. And no one wants to be at square one.
There's no doubt that the formulas are related somehow to the air getting used up. We need to find out about the ancient Blastia, and if they went berserk or not. If we had that kind of information, it might give us a clue.
Ask those who have inherited the sins of the past about the days of old. Or at least that's what Pharaoh said.
The Kritia were the ones to invent the Blastia. In other words, we need to ask a Kritian who is still familiar with the old stories.
Yeah, the Kritia are often credited as the inventors of the Blastia.
There isn't much left of the Kritian city of Temza, though.
It'd be a lot easier if there were more cities.
The hidden city of Miorzo. It is far older than Temza, and the birthplace of the Kritia. The first Blastia also originated there.
Really? Well, what do you know? You wouldn't happen to know where this Miorzo might be, would you, darling?
I've heard that name somewhere. There was a Kritian in Ospio. I'm sure they mentioned something about it.
Do you think that person might still be there?
Well, there's no harm in checking it out.
Judith, are you coming with us?
I should. We still have the issue of the guild to straighten out.
So, to Ospio then.
Money seems to disappear before you know it.
No, it disappears because you use it.
Sure, but if you only use a little at a time, you don't realize how much you're spending.
I guess we've been spending a little too much.
What do you mean? We need to spend more.
Really? But why?
The more gold we spend, the more it comes back to us. And it brings its friends, too.
Really?
How interesting.
Huh? Rita, your name's on this money.
Exactly. I've been writing my name on our gold so we'll know when it comes back to us. And when it does come back, I bet it'll have doubled at least. So go on, use it.
What a lovely little fairy tale.
Alright, I'm gonna head to Ospio, find a save point, and then call it a night. I think there's a trophy for getting the whole map explored. So when I get a chance, I'll do that as well. Or I can do that now. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Because I missed so many secret missions lately. Should at least get the trophy for that. Actually, this might take a little long. Or not. Nah, it's gonna take too long. I can always do this off camera. Let's see.
All that stuff about the balance of the world is pretty hard to take in.
Yeah, I hadn't even been outside the capital until just a while ago myself. And now we're here talking about the fate of the world. You never know what life will bring you.
But isn't that what makes it interesting?
I don't think we can afford to be that relaxed anymore. Estelle doesn't have much time left.
What's the harm? It's not as if acting all serious is gonna solve anything.
Besides, Estelle will notice if we look all worried.
Well, maybe so, but...
We won't forget what Pharaoh said. Relax.
I know, it's just...
Estelle's got it the worst. If we get too down about this, we won't be much help to her.
Alright, so that's Halor. So we're not too far away from Aspio. Right there, in fact.
It's been another long day. Let's save the manhunt for tomorrow.
I second that. Oh, how long's it been since I've slept in a proper bed?
Well, I suppose we can all stay at my place.
Wait, there's something I want to take care of first.
You mean me?
Carol?
This is a guild thing. Best for us not to get involved.
I've thought about it a lot. What we should do, like, as a guild. And I realized we have to figure out a few things if we're gonna keep this guild going.
It sounds like you've decided what we should do.
Well, we said it before. The most important thing is obeying the guild's laws. Those who break the laws suffer strict punishment, even if they're friends or family. They say that's the source of a guild's pride.
Yes.
So what I'm thinking is, we all have to receive punishment.
What do you mean?
I didn't know that Judith was fighting for our planet all on her own. But even though I didn't know, I still failed to help a fellow guild member. So I gotta accept my punishment. Yuri?
Me?
Maybe you were trying to follow your own path, but you still kept things hidden from us. There's no way that can be for the good of the guild.
Well, technically, I murdered one guy when we weren't a member yet, so... But, okay, he's right. I did keep secrets from him.
So you gotta be punished too.
Now he's stretching it.
The laws are important. What if someone does
and
the
you,
right
Rita, you
thing
keep hitting
still
me.
breaks the law? Should they be punished? To be honest, I just don't know yet. So that's why we should all just accept our punishment and start over from scratch. What do you think?
I can't promise I won't have my secrets in the future.
Well, if that's the way it is, if you can't trust us, then there's nothing you can do. That would be my fault.
And what if I destroy a Blastia that our guild was planning on using again? That would be breaking the law that says I should act in the interest of the guild.
But you'd also be acting for the sake of the world. Guilds aren't there just so people can obey their laws. I think we can let that slide.
Doesn't that sort of make your laws meaningless?
I've never heard of a guild like this before, but you've got me interested, I'll give you that much.
There's no need to be such a stickler for the rules. Gotta be more relaxed.
Carol, you're just full of surprises. I had thought plenty about myself and what I should be doing, but I might not have considered how my actions would affect you guys. This is a way of settling things I didn't even realize existed.
I just wanted to keep traveling with all of you. I just wanted each of our own paths to be the same as brave Vesperia's.
Sounds all right with me. You heard the man, Judy. I guess that's where we stand.
You really are some of the oddest people I've ever met. But I suppose I can manage to put up with you.
All right then, one more time. Brave Vesperia, fall out!
They're just making it up as they go, aren't they? Is that all a guild is?
The Don ran his guild just a teensy bit differently.
There's something beautiful about this way, though.
Brave Vesperia sure is nice.
Do you want to join too, Patty?
Can't right now.
Oh yeah. You still have to get your memory back.
So, what about the punishment?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Looks like you guys are on Critian researcher detail. We'll be relaxing at my place.
Hey, Hey, why do you get to decide?
Excuse me? Did I hear a complaint?
No, ma'am.
No.
Carol, were you thinking by yourself this whole time about what to do with Judy?
Yeah, it was pretty much all I thought about after we left Nordopolica. That, and about what you did to Rago and Cumore.
Really? It's nice to hear you thought about me that much, even when I wasn't around.
Yeah, I wasn't sure at first. What was right, what was wrong. I think I have the Dawn to thank for setting me straight. Without the Dawn's last words, I never would have found answers to the questions I had.
You gotta stand on your own 2 feet.
Yeah, I was thinking about what that meant. And before I knew it, I wasn't thinking about what was right. I was thinking about what I want to do.
And that helped you decide what to do with the guild.
Yeah, so here's to fresh starts.
Yeah.
To fresh starts.
Get the save points in the library. This is another good town theme. Alright, everyone. That's going to do it for me tonight. So, actually, yeah, that's also going to do it for me for another week. So, beginning now, technically beginning Monday night, I am taking a sabbatical from streaming until I beat Kingdom Hearts 3. I will be receiving my copy the night of. I will not stream that Monday night because I'll be going to go get my copy, installing it and waiting for it to open so I can play it. And then from then on, I'll be playing it. So at least for next week, or until if I manage to beat it in a few days, which I doubt, then I'll come back. And then when I return, we will start up Metroid Prime 3 on a Monday, provided that's a Monday I come back. Tales of Vesperia on Tuesday. Wednesday I take off. Thursdays Tales of Vesperia, and Fridays are Metroid Prime 3. So thanks to everyone so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your night or day, depending on when you're watching this. And before I sign off, if you have not yet already, please, please, please vote on the Tales Day poll. It is a free-for-all of several RPGs, and you can vote for as many or as few as you want. And whoever wins is the one I play after Tales of Vesperia is done. It's multiple choice. It's free-for-all. Pick the ones or one you like, because I got a lot to pick from, and I think it wouldn't be fair, or it'd be pretty one-sided if you were only to pick one. All right, so thanks to everyone again. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you guys again when I've beaten Kingdom Hearts 3, or if a Nintendo Direct happens next week at all during my break, I will come back and you'll see me. Other than that, I'll see you guys in a world where I've beaten Kingdom Hearts 3, finally. Till then, I've been MugiwaraJM. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you guys at that time, whenever that is. Check the Discord or whatever. Alright, I've rambled too long. I have to go to the bathroom, and I'm ready to call it a night. Bye-bye, everybody!